Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I actually last did a vlog. Life has just been lifing, it's been so busy, but I have been in the UK for literally the last 2 months. And yeah, it's just been a bit chaotic just in terms of how busy I have been. Obviously, for those who know, I'm pretty recent in regards to being self-employed. So it's just been trying to navigate that and just work out what the hell I'm doing, basically. But I have decided to do another vlog because today I'm actually flying back to Dubai. I know, you're probably thinking, what on earth? Everyone's leaving Dubai. Why on earth are you going back to Dubai? Because obviously there's been a lot going on in the Middle East in recent times, which thankfully I have been in the UK since it actually started. So I've not been in Dubai at all since it all really kicked off. But I am going back, and the reason being is because I have got so much to sort out in Dubai before summer. So I'm only going to go back for 2 weeks just to basically sort visa, car. I also pick up my summer clothes. I've got loads of summer clothes there. So pretty much a trip for like sorting my life out, a bit of a life admin trip, catch up with friends, see my boyfriend. My boyfriend's actually been there for the last 2 weeks. So yeah, obviously be really nice to see him. So yeah, that's why we're going back basically, which I'm looking forward to. I think it'll be nice. The weather's nice there at the minute as well. And it'll be a bit of a nice break before summer kicks off in the UK and Europe, which is super exciting. So yeah, anyway, having said that, I have just got ready, hence the bare face. I never travel with makeup on. I think I actually said that on my last vlog when I was coming to the UK. I really like to look after my skin when I'm flying. Obviously it dehydrates our skin, as we know, as I mentioned last time. So yeah, bare face, but I'm all packed, got everything packed. I haven't had much to pack this time around, to be honest, because like I said, my summer clothes are in Dubai anyway, so my case is kind of empty, which is nice. But yeah, we are going to go drop the dog off at my mum's soon, and when I tell you I've already cried twice, literally just by looking at him. Like, as soon as I get my suitcase out, he knows that he's being left and he gets so anxious. And I think especially now because it's just been me and him the last 2 weeks, and yeah, he's worrying, and I feel so guilty this time because last time I left him was for literally like 6 weeks and he probably thought I abandoned him, so he might think the same this time round. But it is only 2 weeks, but dogs just don't understand. They just don't understand. So yeah, I've had a little cry because I just hate leaving him. I've always been like this. Like, I just always feel so guilty. And I know what it feels like now to leave him for like a longer period of time, because before Jan, which is when I left him for like 6 weeks, the longest I'd left him for was like 7 days. So even 2 weeks is like a long time for us. But anyway, that's the joys of being a dog mum, I suppose. So yeah, we are going to go to my mum's. We're going to chill there for a little bit, get the dog settled before I head to the airport. My flight's not till 9:30 tonight, so it's an overnight flight, which I actually prefer. I know a lot of people don't, but I actually do, because you're not wasting a day travelling and you tend to have a good sleep, or at least a few hours sleep, you know? So yeah, that's the plan. And yeah, basically I've decided to vlog because I've got a few nice things planned when I'm in Dubai. So I thought it would be quite a nice cute vlog whilst I'm there. And like I said, this is going to be the last time I'm going until after summer, which will be my longest time out of Dubai. But I'm actually so excited to not have a Dubai summer this year. The last 4.5 summers, I have been in Dubai. And for those who know Dubai, they know it is not the place to be in summer. Let me tell you, it gets to like high 40 degrees, early 50s, like it's insane. So I'm actually happy that I'm not there. But yeah, I also want to make the most of these next 2 weeks because yeah, I'm not going to be there for the next few months at least. So yeah, come along with me on the vlog. I hope you keep watching. We've got some gorgeous things planned. We've got a staycay planned. Like I said, it is more of like a life admin trip. I am going to be sorting important stuff, but we do have a staycay planned, and I'm going to be catching up with friends and stuff as well. This is what I mean. Can you just see his face? He just looks so sad, my baby. And he's just feeling sorry for himself. back, we're officially here. Just got back to the apartment. So I landed about 2 hours ago. As you can probably tell, I look in absolute state. The flight was actually fine. It went really fast, which was good, but I only got 3 hours sleep and I was expecting to sleep more than that. I ate a lot, but basically my boyfriend kindly upgraded me to business. I was flying on my own, but he kindly upgraded me to business, which was so nice, such a nice treat. Because obviously no one's coming to Dubai at the minute, are they? So upgrades were really well priced compared to what you would usually pay. And I did it, well, he did it for me because it would have meant getting a good sleep, because obviously you have like the beds and stuff there. But yeah, I only slept 3 hours. The plane was super hot, and yeah, I don't know what went on. I mean, I ate a lot. That's for sure. And when I fly business, I'll only eat the business food. Like I won't have food from economy. I just don't like it. And it doesn't agree with my stomach. But business, gorgeous. It's literally like a 5-star restaurant. It's unreal. So yeah, I ate a lot, probably too much to be honest. But anyway, we're here. And I literally got back. I wasn't expecting to see my boyfriend because he's in the office today. And the plan was obviously to see him, I don't know, like 3 o'clock whenever he finishes work. So I was like, right, okay, get home, you know, sort my life out a little bit. I've got a medical appointment to go to this afternoon. And I don't know, I was just so out of sorts. I was trying to voice note in the airport and I was like, I feel like I'm not here, like I feel like I'm not with it. And then basically I turned up to the apartment and I heard a hello and I turned around and it was my boyfriend and I wasn't expecting to see him at all. Even though it's a Friday, right, it's like 9 a.m. on a Friday, so obviously he's going to work, but in my head I just was confused at what day it was, what time it was. And I turned around and I was like, he thought I wasn't happy to see him. He was like, you were not yourself. Like, I was just not with it. And I said, so I voice noted him after, like, I don't know what happened there, but I feel like I was having like an out of body experience. Like, I feel like I've not actually seen you, even though I did see you. And like, when I think back to it, it feels like it was about 2 weeks ago. It's so bizarre. I can't even explain it. Obviously I was very happy to see him. I was just like, obviously I wasn't expecting to see him firstly. And secondly, I don't know what happened on that flight. After the flight, I got off and I was just like, not with it. And I never get like that from flying, so I have no idea what went on. Anywho, we are here. So we basically got back and I was like, right, and I'm exhausted. I am really tired as well. I got a coffee after the plane. I was like, I need caffeine today because I'm not sleeping because it's just going to ruin my sleep this evening. So I basically got back and I was like, right, let's just unpack straight away. Unpacked. I felt unreal after it. I was like, I'm back in the room. I am back in the room just from unpacking. So yeah, that sorted me out. And then I was like, right, I need to just give the floor it was a bit dusty and stuff in here. So I was like, I need to do that as well. So I started doing that. And now I'm going to have a shower because I've not even showered yet. But you know, when it's just one of them, like when you get here and you've not been here for a couple of months, I just want to get shit done, just to feel a bit better about my life. So that's what I've done. And yeah, I'm going to have a shower now, do some work. I did have a pedicure appointment, but I've cancelled it and I've moved it to Monday just because, like I said, I've got to go for a medical visa situation this afternoon. So I just want to sit and get some work done, just chill, hydrate. Speaking of hydration, I literally drank 3 litres of water on the plane. And that is the key to prevent like plane bloating because it's so common to get bloated on planes, and honestly, considering I ate quite a lot of food as well, I feel fine. So yeah, your reminder, whenever you're flying, drink lots of water. You will be peeing probably every half an hour like I was, but it is worth it, trust me. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on, shower, work, medical, and then see my boyfriend. So yeah, don't know what else I've vlogged today, we'll see. We'll see where the day takes us. I'm probably not going to do much more today, to be honest, because today's quite a boring life admin day. But I've got a nice weekend planned, so stay tuned. Pulled ourselves together for the day. I have been doing a bit of work, basically. But now I have to go to the medical centre. So, for those who don't know, medical centre visa situation, it's a government building, so your shoulders and your legs have to be covered. So hence the fit. Just got flip-flops on, of course. Jeans and flip-flops, I think is a good vibe. And then I've just got my H&M glasses because I just love these glasses so much. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling more my life. Definitely feeling more myself now, which is good. I feel like I've had a bit of a refresh. So yeah, we can actually make most of the day now. But I've actually just put that lip tint on, lip stain, whatever it's called. You know, the Wonder Skin one. Did I mention it on my vlog? I can't remember. But when you first put it on, it's quite dark. Like, I literally leave it a few seconds and then take it off. But look how dark it looks on me. Oh. But look how dark it looks on me. I don't know if you can zoom. So it makes me look like dark and then my skin's pale, but I'm actually quite tanned. But it starts wearing off. Like in an hour, this would be like a gorgeous colour. Just in case you're wondering why my lips look so dark. But yeah, let's go and get this medical done. Monday now. Yesterday I was so exhausted. What did I do? Got up and went to the gym with my boyfriend. I had such a good sleep. I literally slept for like 8.5 hours, but I was obviously still behind on sleep from my flight because on my flight I only had 3 hours. So yeah, yesterday I just felt so wiped out, but went to the gym with my boyfriend, and then we actually went to a beach club with some of our friends, which was a really nice day. Kept it super chill. It was super hot, so got a really nice tan, fell asleep in the sun, but I just really needed a chilled day, you know. I had an early night last night as well, and then today I went for a run, which was super nice. Puma actually sent me some really nice trainers, some new running trainers that they've just launched, so I will show them at some point on here. So I actually wanted to test them this morning. The run was amazing. It was like 26 degrees. I've not run in that heat for a couple of months now, but it was so nice. However, I only managed about 4k, which is not ideal. For some reason I've got like a random blister on my little toe, and it felt fine when I started, but then like halfway I was like, oh my god, this is starting to hurt me. And then yeah, I just couldn't run. I just could not run. The pain was so bad. So I had to walk back. But anyway, got an exciting day today. I'm actually going to go and meet my friend, my best friend actually, she was actually my first proper friend in Dubai, and then we've just been besties ever since. So I've not seen her for a couple of months, obviously, because I've been in the UK. So we are actually meeting up today, going to another beach club. So again, a super chill day. Cannot wait to see her. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of filming when I'm there, because it's actually a new beach club that I've not been to before, so it looks gorgeous. So I'll definitely do a little bit of vlogging, but yeah, obviously just want to spend my time with her. So yeah, let's go. Also, I've only got on my lips Wonder Skin lip tint. How gorgeous. I have nothing else on apart from like clear lip balm. I'll actually show you what lip balm I'm actually wearing, which is my favourite lip balm. It's absolutely gorgeous, just a glowy normal lip balm, like clear lip balm. This is the berry scent, which is gorgeous. But yeah, literally all I have on is Wonder Skin. How unreal. And I actually wore it to the beach club yesterday and it stayed on all day. Bearing in mind it was like 30 degrees, I was hot, I was sweaty. Literally stayed on all day. And when I put it on yesterday morning, my boyfriend was like, because obviously I've not seen him for 2 weeks, bearing in mind, he was like, have you had lip filler? Because he hates like lip filler. He just does not like me having any of that, and I've not had filler for like 6 years, so these lips are natural now, pretty much. And he was like, have you had lip filler when I've been away? And I was like, no, like I literally haven't. And he said, what have you got on your lips then, because they look really plump? And I was like, Wonder Skin lip tints, my darling. So yeah, and I've got really natural, like my top lip is really naturally quite flat, which I hate. But since I got this lip tint, it just makes them look more full. So yeah, highly recommend. You okay? Yeah, what, you're laughing at me? Hi guys, I feel like I haven't really been vlogging that much since being back. But to be honest, since the weekend, what day is it today? It's Thursday today. Since the weekend, obviously I did a few beach clubs, which I put in the vlog. But since then, I've just been working. I've just been training, working, and sorting the car out. I think I mentioned at the start I had some car issues that I needed to sort. So yeah, it's just been a bit boring, to be honest. But today, so I'm actually just doing my skincare. I'm actually going to show you what I'm using recently because I really like it. So ignore how dark. I feel like my lips look so dark. I've just basically put that Wonder Skin, where is it, that I mentioned in my vlog earlier. I've just put this on, but when you first put it on, it's obviously quite dark when you take it off. So that's why I look a bit like ghostly, because my lips are so dark. But yeah, sensitive skin girlies. I think I've mentioned this before. This Purito, it's K-Beauty Oat Calming Gel Cream. So this is my moisturiser and I absolutely love it. I've been using it now for a while. I think this is like my 5th tube that I've bought, but I've got really sensitive skin in the sense of I break out really easy, and since using this it's just been amazing. I also use the Beauty of Josine SPF, which again I've been using for a long time, absolutely love it. And then I recently bought the Beauty of Josine eye serum, which is the Revive eye serum, and absolutely love it. It's actually a retinol one. So yeah, that's what I'm putting on my skin. But I just thought I'd say hi, catch up, because yeah, like I said, I've not really been doing much vlogging over the last few days, but I've just been to get my nails done. Well, I went to the gym this morning and then I went to get my nails done. Now I'm a little bit annoyed because my girl in the UK is incredible. I found a new girl in the UK and she's honestly incredible. But my nail chipped when I was here, and I am going away this weekend. I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm going on a staycay this weekend, which I am going to vlog. And yeah, I'm just really picky with my nails, and I couldn't just get like a fix because obviously I had them done in the UK. They use different brands, different colour, etc. So I had to go and get a full set of nails, but they do look lovely, a nice, gorgeous pinky nude as always. I never change. I never change my colour. I'm really boring, to be honest. This is the Refi brow gel, which again I absolutely love. Just been to get my nails done, and now I'm home because I needed to obviously shower, and I'm going to go to the mall because I need to pick up some bits, some makeup bits, to be honest, which I've run out of, and I'm also going to get perfume. I've literally run out of perfume. How embarrassing. So this is my scent, like this is my go-to scent, and it's such an underrated brand when it comes to fragrance. And when I tell you, I have had this since I worked at Look Fantastic as a beauty buyer. So we're talking, it was before Dubai, and I've been in Dubai nearly 5 years now. So we're talking, this is about 5 years old. And it's just incredible. So this is the Molten Brown Mesmerizing Oud and Accord and Gold. And every time I wear this, I get compliments on it. It lasts all day. It smells incredible. But I'm literally running out, and it's lasted me so long because I love oud. Like, I love quite oudy, smoky, manly smells, let's say. I'm not a floral kind of girl, but it's quite heavy for daytime. So that's kind of like my evening scent. And I actually found a fragrance when I went to Trafford Centre, and I was like, I need that fragrance. It's Mason Cavelli, I think. Yeah. And again, it's oud, but it's a little bit more softer. So it's one that you could probably wear day and night. So I was like, I need that scent. It's like 400 quid. £400, and I have said to myself I am gonna go back and buy it, but you know, it's one of them. I've just become self-employed. I feel like I just need to be a bit more mindful with what I'm spending and like what I'm buying. So for those who live in Dubai or have been to Dubai, you probably like know about this shop, but it's basically called, that's not very helpful. What's it called? I've not been for a while. So it's like called Perfume. Where's that eye gel gone? It's like Perfumery or something. I don't know. But basically it is, where has the eyebrow gel gone? Because my eyebrows are not stuck. I'm desperate for new eyebrow gel as well. So my eyebrows are just not sticking, and now I can't find it. Oh, it's right in front of me. Basically it's a fragrance shop, and they do dupes, copies of basically most fragrances that you can possibly think of. And you can also do this option where you can actually create your own scent. So you can basically have a little smell around the shop, see what fragrances they've got, and you can actually mix them together. So you can make like a really unique scent, which I think is such a lovely idea for a present for somebody. It's just very overwhelming. So I've actually not done that yet because I'm so indecisive. Like, it's actually insane how indecisive I am. Like, I irritate myself with it. Also, this is amazing. This is like my 6th bottle. It's absolutely insane just for like I'm literally running out. I'm running out of everything. Do you ever get that way where like one makeup runs out and then it all runs out and you need to buy all of it at the same time? And I hate doing that. I hate it. Where's my... I'm going to put a bit of skin tint. Should I put skin tint on? No, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother because I can't be bothered. What was I saying? Yeah, so I've actually not done that yet because I'm really indecisive and I just can't pick the scents. And there's also hundreds of different scents you can basically pick and choose and do what you want with. So yeah, I've not actually done that, but it is a really nice idea if you have got the time to go and sort of create your own scent. So basically I'm going to go there because I'm going to see if they've got anything similar to the Mason Cavelli one, because I just think it's fine for now. They don't... I mean, it depends because, you know, sometimes these expensive fragrances don't even last anyway. So they don't last all day, like on your skin. And they are a little bit, like, less lasting. Less lasting? Does that make sense? I don't know. But they're really well priced. I think you pay, like, in English, it's like £40, £40 or £50 for, like, a big bottle. So I just think it's really good, you know, just like keeping your handbag and just sort of top up throughout the day because you're not spending that much, like you don't mind doing that. So that's really why I go and get it. I mean, I've not had any fragrances from that for a while, but I'm just like, do you know what, I'm just going to go and get that. Hopefully they've got a similar one to what I liked at Mason Cavelli. Is it Mason Cavelli? I don't know. So I'm going to get that, and then I might just get like, because they do smaller bottles as well for like 20 quid or 30 quid, something like that. And I might just get a smaller like summer scent because it's just really good for like travelling. And I've got a couple of holidays booked in July. So I'm just thinking, ooh, maybe I'll get 2. I'll get a big oud one because that's what I usually wear. And then I'll get a small summer scent. And then I need to pick up some makeup bits. I'm topping up on some of my favourite things, one of them being Makeup by Mario. This is the Skin Enhancer, and this is probably, I've been using this for over 12 months, so I've gone through quite a lot. And I always go back and repurchase, and I feel like it's so underrated. Like, I don't really see many people talk about this, but it's incredible. So it's a Skin Enhancer. I can't open it. I just got my nails done, I'm scared of them snapping. This is the Skin Enhancer. So it's basically, this is like the dark one, so you don't have to go this dark. You can just sort of match your skin tone, but I kind of like to use it as a bit of like a bronze as well. But it's basically, I don't really know what it is. I can't explain it, to be honest. It's just, I don't know, I've put too much on that. It just kind of enhances your skin complexion, like makes you look really glowy. Can you see that? Let me just put you into the light. You see what I mean? It's just, compared to that side, just makes such a difference. Also, excuse the state of my bed. I've got loads of clothes on there that I need to put away, but I'm in a bit of a rush. Like, it's already, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? It's already 1 o'clock, and to be honest, I wanted to be at the mall already, because I have got work to do this afternoon. So, yeah, I'm just kind of wanting to go there and then tidy up when I get back, basically, which I hate doing, but needs must today. So yeah, that I need to repurchase today. I need to repurchase, again, Makeup by Mario concealer. I've not run out, but I'm running out, so I may as well just get it whilst I'm there. This I'm not repurchasing because I've still got loads left, but again, Makeup by Mario. I just obviously love Makeup by Mario. But this is the Soft Pop Plumping Blush, and it's a cream blush. Also, this is the Makeup by Mario makeup brush, which is just incredible. This is F4. It's amazing. Like, I use it for everything. I use it for concealer, I use it for my cream bronzer, skin tint, cream blusher. You could even use it for powder blush, but I don't really wear powder that much. So yeah, it's just really quick. You know, if you just don't want loads of makeup brushes, because I don't know about you, but I can't be bothered with loads of makeup brushes. So yeah, this is amazing brush. But yeah, this cream blush, I have tried many cream blushes, and this is by far the best I've ever tried. The colour's perfect. What colour did I get? Rose Crush. So I don't know if you can see. It's just such a gorgeous, like pink. It's obviously pinky, but not like bright pink, do you know what I mean? So it looks really nice, especially if you like more that warmth in your skin. So yeah, that's that. And then what else do I need to get? I need to get some other bits as well. Oh, lip liner. So I'm desperate for a new lip liner. This is the Charlotte Tilbury powder, by the way, which again I've been using for years, probably about 2 years. In fact, probably longer than that actually. Also incredible. But yeah, I need to get a lip liner. So I'm torn between getting a Makeup by Mario one or a Kylie Jenner one. There's two colours, 2 shades that I want to try and see which one I prefer, and then I'm going to get that today basically. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish getting ready and then we're going to go to the mall, and I'll show you the fragrance shop and stuff as well. It's quite nice for summer, isn't it, as well? Sorry, can you put the vanilla powder again so I can just, it's going to be between them two, I think. Thank you. It's nice and light. It reminds me of my friend because she wears it all the time. So literally you can just mix all your different scents. So cool. So when I tell you that was so stressful choosing perfumes, but I spent like £70 on 2. So I got one 100ml and then one 50ml. I actually went for Oud Rosewood, which is a Dior scent, because they didn't have the Maison Crivelli, whatever it's called. Didn't have that one. So I had Oud Rosewood, which is also gorgeous. And then I got Alfetti? As well, which is a Penhaligon's for like everyday kind of summery but still like sexy smoky. So I got that as well, and it's easy to travel with. So yeah, but I was there for ages. I just could not decide what I wanted. So I've just got in the car and I was like, wow, I smell amazing. Like, which fragrance is that? Because I was spraying so much in that perfume shop, and now, because like obviously with fragrance you have to leave it set, right? And now I'm like, oh, is that the one that I should have got? I don't think I got that one that smells nice. I think I chose a different one. And now I'm really annoyed because I don't know which one this is that actually smells nice. Like, I'm so confused. Because I smell gorgeous and I just don't think it's the one I've bought. Like, I just don't even know. Like, all the scents are just mixed together. Like, maybe it's a combination of them all. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I should have just got one made, because you can get them made, like I said, and you can just combine like your favourite scents. Probably just should have done that, to be honest, because I smell gorgeous. Anyway, it's what it is. Hello.
Hello.
Unreal. You happy? Guys, what the helly? What the helly? This whole bathroom is literally just for us. Like, sorry. And the view from the bathroom. Guys, look. Another sink, a shower, toilet, dressing table, another sink. I'm sorry. And then what do we have? Then we have the... I'm sorry, guys. What the fuck? Like, how is this my life? And they've left complimentary wine. They've left dates, my fave. Oh my god, guys, I'm shook. Like, what the fuck? Just look at the beautiful view. Oh my god. Like, how is this actually my life? I don't know. Like, what the fuck? Insane. She's gonna be a wifey. Hi guys, we are back in the UK. This vlog has not gone to plan. I was planning on doing like a full Dubai kind of trip vlog, which obviously I did do some filming there, as you've seen already in the vlog. But as you would have seen a sneaky clip of, I got engaged, which was obviously not expected whatsoever. So yeah, I got engaged, and then basically the last few days I was in Dubai, I just wanted to be in that bubble. It is such a surreal feeling for those who haven't been through it yet. It is such a bizarre feeling to be engaged, especially because I was not expecting it whatsoever. So I was in a complete bubble, and I got engaged, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about in a minute. And then the week after I got engaged was like my last week in Dubai, and we just wanted to enjoy it. And the last thing I wanted to do was like get my camera out when I was in this little bubble. So yeah, it hasn't gone to plan, but I am going to tell you a little story about the engagement because it's a good story. So buckle up, I'm going to tell you the story to kind of like finish the vlog basically. So basically, I'll keep it short and sweet. I had no idea, as I've already mentioned. I basically got to Dubai and my boyfriend was being really quiet. So I was there for 2 weeks. The first week, he was being really quiet and I was like, what's wrong? I kept asking him, what's wrong? And he just said it was work. I'm in work mode, which is not unusual for him because he works in finance. He's a wealth manager. So he does have a very high pressure job, and when he's in work mode, he's very quiet. So it wasn't anything out the ordinary for him. So I didn't really click anything about it. So that was that. And then he booked a staycay. So he actually booked a staycay, I think it was like a week or two before I arrived in Dubai. And again, the staycay was nothing unusual. Like we do staycays every single year. We always do a nice staycay once a year. So again, it wasn't out of the ordinary. I didn't really think much of it. And then anyway, we basically went for the staycay, and so that was the second weekend. Oh, actually, before the staycay, I chipped a nail. So I loved my nails. I had them done in the UK, and I actually chipped this nail, like literally, I don't know, 4 days before the staycay. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I told my boyfriend on WhatsApp because he was in work, and he was like, oh, get your nails done. We're going to the Ritz. So we actually went to the Ritz in Rack, for those who know. And he knows I'm very picky with my nails, like even if they just like grow slightly out, I'm just like, ew, like I hate them. So he said, get them done, you're going to the Ritz. I was like, yeah, okay, perfect. Didn't click like what he was on about because he just knows I'm picky with my nails. So I was like, yeah, sure. So thankfully I did get my nails done, so my nails were perfect for the proposal. And then he said to me, oh, my friend, he's got a really good friend in Dubai. He's going to lend me his car because he's got a Range Rover. And basically we picked up the car. Again, you know, didn't really think much of it. He drives his friend's cars quite often. So I was like, okay, cool. And then basically they left a bottle of champagne in the car. And on the bottle of champagne, they basically wrote it as if it was to my boyfriend for hitting like a certain target in work. And I was like, oh, that's really sweet. Blah, 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 blah. Didn't think much of it. On the way down to the staycay, it's about an hour from Dubai, he was being completely normal, like completely normal. And we stopped at a booze shop because in Dubai, you can't just go to a supermarket and buy alcohol. And every time we do a staycay, we do pick up booze. And he bought more champagne and like more wine. And I did say to him, why do we need this much? And my boyfriend, he likes to drink, like we both do, like when we're on a staycay and stuff. So again, didn't think much of it. Anyway, got to the staycay and he basically was like, when we got there, to check in, they asked for our IDs and we didn't have them on us. We basically left them in the car. In the suitcase, because the guys, when they come and collect you, they take your luggage to your room. So he started cranking out because the guy was like, we need to bring your suitcase in so you can get it out. Obviously the ring was in the suitcase. Obviously I didn't know at this point. So he was like cranking out a bit and I was like, it's not that deep. Like they'll bring the suitcases in and we'll get the IDs. Like it's fine. But again, didn't really put two and two together. And then anyway, a butler come to us and was like, right, rather than you checking in here, I'm going to take you to Villa and we'll finish it there. And I was like, why have we got a butler? Because we've been to that staycay before and we didn't have a butler. So a butler is essentially, they look after you for your entire trip. So you can speak to them on WhatsApp and it just makes it like a better experience. And my boyfriend was just like playing dumb, like, oh, I don't know. I was like, okay, interesting. Then we got the buggy to the villa and we actually pulled up in front of this massive villa, which was different to what we had before. So it was like the upgraded one and it was absolutely beautiful. And my boyfriend said to me, surprise, because he surprised me with the upgrade, which I had no clue about, and that obviously explains the butler. And he turned around to me and he was like, this is why I've been quiet this week, because one thing about my boyfriend is he is really bad at keeping secrets. So I was like, makes sense, like, because he's so crap at keeping secrets. So it all sort of was like, yeah, okay, like, you know, fine, like, it makes sense. Anyway, got into the villa and we just by the pool, had a couple of drinks, got some room service and just chilled in the sun all day. And then he basically said to me, right, I've booked Zuma for tonight. So get dressed up, we're going to go for dinner. I was like, fab. So dinner was booked for like 7 o'clock, I think he said. Anyway, he even helped me choose an outfit, literally. Helped me choose an outfit because I was like, oh, I've got these two outfits, don't know which one to wear. He was like, choose that one. And then basically before we went on the trip, he said to me, like, make sure you get some good content because obviously he knows I'm trying to build my YouTube and he's really supportive of my job and content and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, 100%. My plan was to actually do a separate video on my staycay, but then obviously we got engaged and it just all went a bit tits up. So I was like, yeah, 100%, I'm planning on doing it anyway. So he said, what we'll do is when we're ready, we'll have a glass of champagne on like because we had a private pool, where the private pool is, and we'll film the sunset because you can do like a time lapse, and I think that's what he said, like you know, when you can film the time lapse. I was like, oh my God, such a good idea. At that point, I should have clicked because my boyfriend doesn't have social media. He doesn't even take photos, let alone taking videos of the sunset. Like it's so like not like him to do that, but I just did not click. Anyway, so we sat down and he popped the bottle of champagne before because obviously he didn't want to make it obvious. And then I sat down and I've actually got the video as well. which maybe I'll pop in here, I'm not sure yet. And he basically said, I've got one more surprise. And I was like, oh my God, what? And he literally has to drag me up from my chair. And at that point, I was like, in my head, I was like, oh my God, it's happening. And then I was like, no, it's absolutely not. Like, it's going to be a prank. If it's happening, it's going to be a prank. Like, I was adamant what was about to happen was not actually happening. And then he was like, stand up, stand up, stand up. And I was like, I know what's going on. I was like, I know what he's about to do. So my heart, when I tell you, it was pounding like it was insane. I was shaking like a crazy woman. And then he got really emotional, but I kept my eyes closed, and he got down on one knee and he basically said, open your eyes. And then obviously he tried to do a bit of a speech, but he was really emotional, bless him. Obviously I cried, and that was it. He had to ask me 3 times to marry him because I was so shocked, like honestly, like shaking. He couldn't even put the ring on me. And then even when he showed me the ring, I was like, this is a prank. Like it just does not feel real. And what he did so incredibly well about that proposal is, a few years ago, we've spoken about it, and I knew it was going to happen at some point, but I had no idea. I was adamant it was not going to be this year because we've just bought a house in the UK. Last year was a really stressful year in terms of what we went through with the dog, IVDD, and then obviously we bought a house, and this year is very much back and forth UK Dubai, so it's like a bit of an up in the air kind of year. So I was like, it's definitely not going to happen this year. So yeah, I was just so shocked, and he just did it so well, like so incredibly well, so clever, because all of the signs, when I think back now, all of the signs building up to the proposal all make sense, but he was just so clever in how he did it, so I just wouldn't have an idea. And the 2 things that I said to him that I wanted, which is like obviously because we have spoken about it in the past, was I wanted it to be on camera, and the reason being is so we can look back on. And when I tell you, I'm so glad he did that, because it is such a blur when it happens. Like, it is such a blur, and if we hadn't have got the video to look back on, I honestly wouldn't have remembered a lot of it. So I'm so glad he did that and listened to me. And then the second thing was, I wanted it just to be me and him. I wanted it to be intimate, nobody else there. I am not the kind of girl who wants a big scene, like with big signs or in a restaurant or loads of people there. Like, I like it just to be me and him. I like it to be private because I feel like it's such a special... It was the best day of my life. Like, it was so incredibly special, and I think it's just so nice when it's just you two, like just together by yourself. And then basically after the proposal, obviously I said yes, hence the gorgeous ring. After the proposal, he said to me, I've got some bad news, we're not going to Zuma. And I was like, that's not bad news, like that's better, because there's no way in hell I could have gone to Zuma and sat in a restaurant like a normal human being after just being proposed to. So honestly, we just stayed in the villa, just me and him, all night, stayed up till about, I think it's like 11, 12 o'clock, rang all of our friends, all of our family, did the whole debrief of how did he plan it, where did he get the ring, when did he get the ring, who knew. That was just such a special part as well. So yeah, that's the little proposal story. This is the ring. So he did so well. And one thing about this is I've never known what I wanted. I've never been that girl who sends him hints of what kind of ring that I like, because I had no idea what I liked anyway. And I've always known that, you know, when it was to happen, I would trust him picking. So yeah, he literally picked this ring completely by himself, completely. So yeah, honestly, I can't believe it. So I'm officially left-handed. It doesn't feel real. And the sad thing is, I've had to fly back to the UK on my own. So basically, on Saturday just gone, he organised an engagement, like it wasn't really an engagement party, it was more like a celebration, because I'm not going to see a lot of people in Dubai because I'm now here for summer, so I'm going to be here now till September, October time. So he actually planned, before we got engaged, a bit of like a surprise lunch. Obviously I knew about the lunch beforehand because I needed to get an outfit and stuff, but yeah, he planned all of that before I got engaged that I didn't know about until after I got engaged. So that was really, really, really fun. But that was on Saturday. And then I flew back on Sunday to the UK. So he's still in Dubai. So it's kind of difficult, obviously, just getting engaged and then having to fly back by myself. And we're now separated for a whole month. But is what it is. It's just sort of how it's happened, unfortunately. So yeah, that's it. And look how gorgeous this gift is that our friends have given us. So I don't know if you can see because of maybe I'll put it this way. Yeah, there you go. So so my friend, God bless her, she basically, I've got a video of the proposal and she's actually gone through the video and screenshotted all of the different moments in the video. So like this is when he's basically like pulling me up, basically like, get up, I've got a surprise, because I wouldn't move because I was so shocked. Then this is when I got up, then this is when he actually proposed, and you can just see I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Proposed again, me crying, he's crying, showing me the ring, kissing, hugging, and then kind of like a little mini debrief at the end. How beautiful. So yeah, she made it all by herself. So, I just love it. So yeah, it's really nice to be back in the UK and obviously see my friends, my family here. The weather's actually nice. Got my doggy. Oh, he's got a bit of a, you okay, Gorgie? Got my doggy back, which is super nice, and we actually had a bit of a scare with him last week. Was it last week? Yeah. So literally, we got back from the staycay. So I got proposed on a Monday. We got back from the staycay. Sorry, I got proposed on a Saturday. Got back from the staycay on the Monday, and that Tuesday, my mum rang me like at 4 o'clock in the morning UK time, basically saying that the dog wasn't very well. She had to take him to the vet. And we had a bit of a scare with him. He has been on painkillers, so he does seem a bit better. So yeah, I'm just glad I'm with him now because obviously I can keep a close eye on him and just make sure he's okay. So yeah, that was like really hard as well. So the last 2 weeks have been a complete whirlwind, because obviously we had the engagement in a massive bubble, so overwhelmed with all of the love and just everything. And then obviously the situation with my dog happened, and then I basically had to leave Dubai. So yeah, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. So this vlog is very like random. There's like clips from like certain things, some things I haven't filmed, like I didn't film anything from the engagement celebrations on Saturday, for example. I've got a couple of clips obviously from the staycay that I've put in here, but yeah, that's basically it. So I'm now back, and I know I've been really rubbish with YouTube. Like I've been so bad. Obviously, you know what's gone on the last few weeks now. But I am definitely going to get back to it. I'm back in the UK now, so I'm here for summer. So now it's time to just get my head down, get my routine back, really focus on work, focus on my content, and yeah, just bloody get on the ball with it, to be honest, because I do love filming YouTube. This is the thing, I love it. But this year's just been so crazy so far, and I've not been prioritising it. Obviously, I've been launching my coaching business as well, so that is my number one priority. And obviously, I know content comes with that. So I'm going to get better at it. I promise. I need to do weekly. I need to do some shorts. So yeah, we are getting back to it. I'm definitely going to edit this vlog ASAP, get it up there. I might put some clips of the engagement in there as well. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. For those who have stuck around, listen to the engagement story. Oh my god, honestly, it's just so nice. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do another vlog, a vlog now that I'm back. More like week in the lives. I'm actually starting my cut this week as well, so that is getting vlogged. So I'm going to share my whole journey with that on Instagram and on YouTube. YouTube's going to be more like food that I'm eating, what I eat in a day, blah de blah de blah, how am I staying on track, that kind of thing. So that'll be like shorter videos. And then yeah, Instagram as well. If you're not following me, follow me on Instagram, fit_with_Franks. And yeah, we will be back soon, guys, I promise. But thank you so much for watching.